So in this video I will show you how you can create this kind of 3D box product inside After Effects. It is very easy, everyone can do it easily. First of all, go to composition, new composition, and I will call it box 2. And from the presets select the social media landscape HD 1920 1080 30 fps. Okay, and this is my favorite preset, and select the duration 15 seconds, right? Hit OK. And now place this composition inside this folder. You can go to layer, new, and from here select the solid. So at this time I will create the every single side of my box. For example, this is the top one, and this is the right side, this is the left and front, and also bottom and also back. So every side I will create it first over here. So for that, let's go to layer, new, solid, and from here I will call it front. Select the width at 550 and also select the height 750. Make sure this is unchecked, deselect this log aspect ratio from here, and also you need to select the color. Okay, you can select any kind of, then hit OK. After that, again go to layers, and at this time I will create the right side and I will call it right side, and also select the width 250 and height 750, and select the same color. Hit OK. And now select this layer, press P. You can also select the transformation from here and move it left side like so. Okay, make sure you have selected this snapping option and also this add snapping option from here, and also check this one by holding Control. Now you can move it slowly left side like so. Okay, it's done. Again, what I will do, need to go to layer and new, and from here select the solid. At this time I will call it back, set the width 550 and height same, and again do the same. Select this layer, press P for position properties and move it left side. Again go to layers and new, from here select the solid. This time I will select the top, and from here I will select the height 250. Okay, it's done. And select the color different. I will select this one and call it top. Again select this layer, press P, change the Y property like so. Okay, by holding Control you can move it slowly like so until it snap. Okay, it's done. Again go to layers and again go to layers, new, and from here select the solid. At this time I will call it bottom and hit OK, and move it downward. Press P and move it downward like so. So what I will do now, select the left side, right side, press Ctrl D and duplicate it, and again press P and move it left side like so, and select this layer, press enter, and I will call it left side. I will set the anchor point. Select this layer, again go to anchor point. You can also press Y to select this tool and select this anchor point and place it over here. Again select this layer and select this anchor point and place it over, and also select this one and place it over. Select the top layer, okay, and move it downward, and also left side and move it over here. So now it will help us to animate all of this. So what I will do, first of all select all of this layer and click on this option, toggle switcher. You can also select this option from here and make all of these layer 3D. This is our right side and this is our back side. I will link this layer, click over here, I will link this layer and I will parent this layer with the right side like so. Okay, so what I will do, so now select the selection tool and also select the right side, and now you can move it minus 90 degree. Control Z, select this layer, press R rotation, change the Y value minus 90 from here, minus 90. Then again select the left side and here you need to plus 90. Control Z, select the left side, press R for rotation value and change the Y rotation value 90. Okay, you can also select from here the perspective view like so, and select the top one and change the X value. You can see over here. Okay, select the top one and you can move it -90, and select the bottom one, and by holding shift you can move it 90 degree like so. So after that, select the back one and change the Y value -90 by holding shift. Now select the orbit tool. Now you can see you have the 3D box over here. Now it's ready to go. So now what I will do, pre-compose all of these layers. So select the top one and pre-compose, and I will call it bottom. Again select the top and pre-compose all of these layer and follow my settings. So I will forward from here, okay, and pre-compose all of these layers step by step. After that, select the bottom layer, and from here select the bottom and place it over here like so. And you can right click over here and go to transform, and from here select fit to comp, and let's go back and turn off this bottom layer. Let's go back box 2, double click top, and again do the same. Select the top one, top layer from here and place it over here. Then again right click, go to transform and click fit to comp and hide the bottom layers. Let's go back from here, back layer, and do the same at everywhere. From here select the back layer, back image, and place it over here. Then again right click, go to transform and click fits to comp. Okay, don't forget to hide this bottom layer. I don't need this. Again go to back, left side, double click, and here is the left side, and place it at the top of this layer. Hide this one, right click and go transform and fit to comp, and again do the same with the right side. Okay, and where is the right? Here it is. And don't forget to set the transform into fit to comp, and don't forget to hide this layer front, and this is our front. Okay, right click transform and fit to comp and do the same. So first of all, turn off all of this layer into box. Come over here and turn them into box. Close all of these layers. Make sure every layer is 3D. After that, select the dolly tool and check every layer step by step. Make sure every layer is 3D. Now we have ready to go 3D box. Now it's time to animate this layer, so it's very easy. And don't forget to select this option to collapse transformations for vectors. So what I will do, let's back and select the active camera. So it's time to create the background. Again right click, go to new and select the solid, and from here select the width 9020 by 1080, and you can select the any kind of colors. Okay, so and place it at the bottom and press enter, and I will call it BG background, and press Ctrl spacebar. This is the FX console. You can download it from the video copilot, and from here search for gradient ramp. And first of all I will swap this color and I will place it over here, this one, and also place this one over here. Okay, so I will select the same color as you can see over here. Okay, so let's come back over here, the box 2, and select the radial ramp. So what I will do, I will place it over here and also place it over here. Okay, select this color pink like this. Again select this one and pink and choose this one. Okay, everything is good to go. So now it's time to animate our 3D box. So first of all I will select all of these layers except bottom layer, which is our background, and right click and pre-compose, and so this is our main box, and make it rasterize continuously and also make it 3D. Now it's time to create our animation to animate our 3D box. So for that, first of all, select this layer. Okay, press Ctrl Alt Home to set the anchor point in the middle, and again press Ctrl Home to set this box in the middle of this composition. For that, first of all, I will create the null layer and select the null layers, null object, and now parent this box with the null layer. Then select the null layer, make sure you make it 3D, and make sure this is connected with the null layer like so. Then select this layer, press S for scale animation. While holding shift, press R, and from here I will change the rotation value, Y rotation value like so. Okay, and from this angle, so it's looking very good and nice. Again, add the scale value and move this keyframe around 1 second, and again add the scale value, or you can set the value 0, and it will automatically create and other keyframes like so. Okay, again select both of these keyframe, right click, keyframe assistant, select easy ease. You can also press F9 for smooth animation. Then again go to graph editor, select both of these handles, click fit selection to view, and select this handle inward, and also select this handle outward, and your graph look like this. And now you have animation like this. Okay, so at this point what I will do, and again I will select this main box and press the R, and from here I will rotate my box and 180 degree. For that, click Y rotation value and move your playhead around 1 second or 2 seconds, and change the rotation value, Y rotation value 180. Okay, press F9, or you can right click, keyframe assistant, easy is for smooth animation. Let's go to keyframe, let's go to graph editor. From here select the graph editors and click fit selection to view, and set this graph like so. Let's come back and let's play and see. Okay, how it looks like. Again go to graphs, and I need to customize it a little bit more, and set your graph like so. Okay, around 60, and here you can see around 60 influence cents. You can select this option, show graph tool tips. Let's go back, and now let's see how our rotation animation looks like this. The next step is our sweep light, and here you can see this is the sweep light coming from top to bottom. So for that, let's go to box 1, select the main box, press Ctrl spacebar and search bar sweep light, CC sweep light. Select this one, and at this point, around maybe over here at this point, and select this sweep light and place it over here, and add the center keyframe over here. Select the box layer and press U. Again select this point, I mean this point over here, and place it over here. Control C. First of all, move your time indicator around 2 seconds and place it over here. Okay, and again select, press F9, and you can also move it little bit forward like so. Here I will create the tilt animation. Again select this null layer, expand this layer, and from here I will create the little bit tilt animation and zoom animation. Make sure this layer is 3D, then it will work, otherwise it will not work. So here I will also add the scale animation, scale key, and also add the Y rotation keyframes, and around 6 seconds. Again add the scale keyframes, change the Y rotation value around over here 30 degree. So it's looking very good. And in the middle, what I will do, I will scale this around 110. So select the bottom 2 keyframes, press F9, let's play and watch. So it's looking very nice. Okay, I will delete this one, I don't need the last keyframes, and move it at the last around 7 seconds. Again set the Y rotation value 0 and also set the scale value 100. After that, let's go back a box over here. Let's play, and here I will create the rotation animation and also position animation around 6 seconds to around 8 seconds. So let's go back and again right click new and select the null object and link this with the null 15s. Okay, first make it 3D and expand its property. Okay, also select the bottom layer, press U. Okay, click on this option position and also select the Y rotation and place it around 8 seconds. What I will do, and I will change the position and move it over here, set the value around -180. Select all of these keyframes, press F9, again go to graph editors and select all of these handles and make this graph look like this. Let's go back and let's play and watch. So now we have this kind of animations over here. So now it's time to create our text over here. So for that, first of all, I will lock all of these layers and select the selection tool and click over here and press 100%. So what I will do, select all of this text and go to over here, and here you can apply any kind of font. I will apply Poppins and Poppin over here. Poppin bold is best for me. You can set the value later on. Select this layer, again press Ctrl D and select top layer and change its position downward. Again double click over here and change the text over here, organic. Okay, select text, all of this, and set it around regular. Okay, and also decrease its size. Select the top layer and make it a little bit more bold. I mean bold italic or extra bold, like so. And select the color around orange type. Okay, again select the organic layer, press Ctrl D and move its position downward and double click and type premium quality. Select all of this text and make it bold, I mean black, and move it upside and place it over here. So now it's time to create our text animation. So it's very easy. First of all, select this layer, go inside text, from here go animate and select the position. Okay, and go inside this animator 1, click add property and select the opacity. So it's very easy to animate our text. Simply click on the stopwatch and add the keyframe for position and opacity. Move these keyframes forward little bit and change its position value like so, and also set the opacity 0. Okay, and now we have this kind of animation. Select all of these keyframe, press F9, or you can go keyframe assistant and select easy ease. Then go to graph editor, select all of this point, click fit selection to view and make this graph look like this. To save our time, you can apply this animation on other layers, and you can also save this preset for the next project. So for that, select this animator. It's very simple. Select this animator. Let's go to animation, and from here click save animation, and you can call it my slide animation, okay, or anything. Okay, okay, save this it. So it's very simple. Again go to effects and presets. From here go to user and presets, and from here select this my animation, and first of all place your time indicator at the beginning of your selected layer and apply this animation on it. Okay, and also apply this animation on the top one, and now you have this kind of animation. You can change its position, look like this. So it's looking very cool. So, and here you can see I have created this shape, so it's very easy how to create this one. Let's go back again over here and simply make sure any kind of layer is not selected then go to shape, select the rectangle and then draw a shape over here. You can select the same color from here, fill option, and you can also set the stroke value 8 from here. Select the stroke color again, select this layer, and from here change the roundness around 50. You can also change the roundness from here. You can search here roundness. Here is the roundness. Okay, search here. Here is the roundness. Set the roundness 50. After that, place this layer behind this layer. Again select this layer and change its Q value from here like so. So here I will create the animation for this shape. So first select this shape and place it over here, and here I will apply the opacity animation. First of all, what I will do, select this anchor point and place it over here, and select this layer, press T and add the opacity value, keyframe and place it little bit forward, and also again add the opacity value and set it 0. Select both of these keyframe, press F9 for easy and smooth animation. Okay, so now you can make some settings for color correction. Right click, go to new and select the adjustment layer and place it all the way up. Select this layer, press Ctrl spacebar and search for curves. Here I will create the cinematic scene. So for that it is very easy. Set the graph like so and make it little bit down and move it little bit up. Okay, so in this way you can create cinematic scene in your videos. And here is the before and here is the after. Okay, and you can make it little bit less, before and after. And again select this layer, press Ctrl spacebar and search for lumetri color, and here is little bit basic correction. So and don't need the highlight, shadows, white. Let's go to creativity and here is the vibrance and change the vibrance. So this is very great option for me. Around 30 is good. And let's go down and here is the vignette and select the amount around -1 or -2. Okay, -3 is good. And let's go back. Here is the before and here is the after. Okay, before and after, and decrease the amount around -0.2. So it's looking very nice. So here is the before and here is the after. And here is the reflection. You can also create reflection for your products. So let's go back to create this reflection. Here you can see. Okay, so come over here and select this our main box, unlock this from here, press Ctrl spacebar and search for VC reflect. Okay, and from here what I will do, simply select the floor position, select this point, and this is our floor, right? And skew option, opacity, set the opacity around 10, and also change the blur, little bit blur option, and also change the blur offset option, and also select the blend behind original. Okay, so it's looking very great. So how to export this product animation? Press Ctrl M, and here are the same settings. Output module, and select the output module always H.264. This is the best for YouTube videos. Okay, and channels RGB, hit OK. Select the location where do you want to export this. So I want to export on the desktop. Select the location and after that hit OK. I hope you like this video, and if you have any kind of questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I will definitely reply your answer, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.